my channel and welcome back to another Throwback Thursday. I got a ton of requests on last week's Throwback Thursday tutorial to use the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette. So that's what I did today. This is the look I came up with. I know it's a little bit different. This lip's a little funny for being paired with these eyes, but I just wanted to play with some fun color. And yeah, sometimes I just want to play with color more than I want to look like a freaking princess. Do you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to like, yes, fuse it all together. Let's go. And don't forget to let me know which palette to use in next week's Throwback Thursday tutorial. Remember, I do this every single Thursday. All it has to be is one season old palette. Any palette that came out from a previous season. So for example, say how we're in summer right now, any palette from the spring collection or fall collection or winter collection before this summer. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a million years old. It could be 1 month old. I don't care. People try. Do you guys hear that? Oh, someone keeps whacking my weeds outside. Heck. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Girls, my boyfriend Stubble's like on my neck. He must have shaved and like put his gross neck on me. Ew. So everyone was requesting the Chocolate Bonbons palette. Everyone's also saying my tutorials are getting boring, so we're gonna see how we can spice up this very boring palette. Because in my opinion, it's boring. It's beautiful, but it's boring. So I'm gonna throw you guys for a loop today. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Sin. I'm not using the Bella Pierre makeup base today. I'm just gonna blend this. Oh my gosh, I love Sin though. I haven't used this in a long time. This is a nice metallic base. I'm thinking let's do like maybe something super glowy. So I'm taking, I guess, more or less satin sheets. Yeah, I'm gonna take some satin sheets, a little bit of sprinkle. A little bit of sprinkle. I'm gonna take that and just go ahead and run that over the top of the Sin primer. I don't think it should be too different. It should just be kind of like a champagne-y. But I love this shade. Oh my gosh, Satin Sheets is just like gorgeous. It's like a champagne-y with like a gold reflex. Love it. I'm going to take this flat shader brush and I'm going to get it a little damp with my Smashbox primer water, which is pretty much gone. And from here I want to go into Totally Fetch and go right up into that where you start seeing that crease, you know, your socket. Go right up in there, right on this outer half. And I'm going to apply it like that. So get a big chunk like this. And then kind of work it into the middle. See, I'm kind of just swirling my brush on my lid to try and get those to blend the best that I can right now anyway. All the way over into the middle of my eyelid. And that will blend that. Feeling pinky. I love it. I'm going to take more of that Satin Sheets shade. And I just want to take that in the middle, you know, kind of marry all those shades together. And I'm just layering this like right on top of that pink, just marrying both of them together. And then with a dry brush, this is the MAC like 2 something. I'm first just going to kind of run that on the edge of this pink to feather that out. Before adding shadow, I kind of like to do it without shadow and get as much blending done as I can without adding, like, you know, more color. Ooh, this is getting pretty. And then from there, I'm going to take a little bit of Mocha, of course, because I just, you know, I want something nice and matte in the crease. So grabbing my Mocha, I'm going to run it on this outer corner right over where that pink kind of ends, you know, into the crease. Run it there and bring it on through. And then let's also take a little bit of Bordeaux, this shadow here, pop that in the outer V area there. I'm also kind of dragging it outwards towards my brow here. I'm going to take some Divinity here. Is it Divinity? Divinity? I don't know. And I'm going to use this to blend out right up in here. So just taking this Sigma brush, I'm just going to blend this back and forth between the brown and my highlight area. So we can kind of really buff this out. And you can go over that brown to kind of make that a little bit more seamless. If it got a little carried away, go on the sides, you know, really buff that out. And then for liner, I'm going to take my NYX Liquid Black Liner. Dropped a tube of black liquid liner on my rumpa and nothing came out. God, thank you. Oh, I gotta clean my dirty little sponge. So for foundation fam, I'm gonna kind of mix some stuff. I don't really have anything that matches me right now. I desperately need to go buy a new foundation. So let me know what you guys are loving lately. I really am enjoying the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is NC25 though. It's really more of my self-tanning foundation. So I'm gonna mix it with my Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation, okay? In the shade Light Neutral. I got it at Ulta Beauty. So for this foundation, I first really enjoy buffing it in with a Sigma F80 brush. And then from there, I kind of go and like sponge it in with my Real Techniques. But as far as the application goes, I really like to use this brush. And you guys will notice you need like hardly any. I'm not doing too much under the eye because I want to use concealer there, you know? Don't want to cake it up too much with this foundation. These hoops are huge! You know what they say? The bigger the hoops, the bigger the horoscope, fan. I just got this wet under the sink. I saw somebody ask in the comments the other day what I use to clean my sponges. I typically just use Dawn dish soap, but I have the Beauty Blender liquid, I have the solid. I didn't like the solid as much, and I didn't like the liquid either. I didn't like those cleansers. I have the EcoTools one, the Real Techniques one. Out of those two, I think the EcoTools is my favorite, only because the Real Techniques bottle is difficult to squeeze. I saw people reading that, and it totally is. And then for concealer, this has kind of been one of my favorites lately. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It does smell like coconuts. It's delicious. And the coverage is really nice. It actually reminds me a lot of the Urban Decay one. Maybe not as thick, but still with that coverage, I feel like, you know? I don't know. It's nice though, you guys. It's really worth taking a look at if you haven't yet. I really like this light to medium shade because it's a nice amount of yellow. I think it does a really nice job of brightening and all that funny business. A little here, let's do a little here, just to keep the face kind of broken up, right? Okay, and now Laura Mercier powder next. Make sure your life is blended, like seriously, no joke. Bop, 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 bop. Yes, yes, beat it like a dead horse, beat it like a dead horse. Very quickly, pat out, pat out, pat out. I've been learning to bake less and less and less, you guys, like for a shorter amount of time. Try not to do it too long anymore. Because when I bake too long, I just get wrinkly. To knock off that Laura Mercier powder now, I'm going to take a little bit of, this is the Ofra Cosmetics Translucent Highlighting Powder, but it's kind of got like this yellow tone with the Luxie 552 brush. So pour some in your cap. Truly, you do not need much of this. In fact, I'm going to blend a little bit off with just my brush really quickly, just because I can. And now I want to go in. Ugh. I got my nose because I don't want this highlighting powder everywhere. So I'm just making sure all the areas along my nose and stuff, that powder is buffed off. And now from there, I'll kind of just dip my brush in here a little bit. And I'm going to look up and blend that right on top of that Laura Mercier. And that's going to buff off any excess and also do some brightening. And then underneath the eyes, you guys, what do you think we should do? Should we just like call it simple and do like some Bordeaux? Do you think that would be pretty? I think so. Next for lashes, you guys, I don't think I want to wear falsies, so I'm going to do a little curling. This is my Lancome lash curler that I know I say all the time. I absolutely love it. I'm going to lightly prime with my Lancome Sills Booster XL primer. You guys know this is my favorite lash primer, especially if I'm not going to be wearing false lashes and I want to kind of pump everything up a bit. And then for mascara, I'm going to take my Dior Show by Dior. Now moving on to the rest of the face, I'm going to take a little bit of Hoola bronzer. So using my Sigma Soft Angled Contour F23 brush, tap off all the little extra dirty bronzer so we don't look like dirty little birds. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of color up in her. And then also let's add a little bit on the forehead. This is MUA professional brush. You can get these at CVS. Alright fam, well we're almost done. I need to add a little bit of blush now. This is my first ever Makeup Geek blush. This is in the shade XOXO. So I'm going to take it with my Sigma Large Angled Contour F40 brush. This is the travel size, that's why the fancy bar, or the fancy handle. This looks like a beautiful, just like peachy pink. So I'm going to take that and just blend that upon and kick it on back. And then for highlighter, you guys, I'm going to do Dripping in Gold by Anastasia. I don't think I've used this one yet at all. I'm going to take this right here. This is the Smith 112 brush. Let's also do it down the nose here. This one's really pretty. I can't believe I never used this color. I love it. And then for lips, you guys, I know this isn't exactly, it's not exactly like matchy, but I'm just really curious about it. So I want to see what it looks like. This is the NYX Cosmetics Liquid Suede Lipstick in the shade 13. I'm going to try it. So this is it here, the NYX Suede. It doesn't exactly match, but I love it because I have not done a bright lip in so freaking long, so I'm sticking with it. I actually really love this palette. I was giving it kind of a hard time in the beginning because, again, there's just a lot of neutrals and things that I've kind of put on my eyes a million times over. So I'm happy we used the pink, and I really do like this makeup even though it's a little bit different. It's funky fresh. And if you guys have a suggestion for next week Throwback Thursday palette, because I always let you choose, leave it in the comments down below, and I usually pick the one with the most thumbs up. So make sure if you see somebody, a fellow Shea Butter who votes for your palette, give them a thumb up and thumbs up each other so I can, you know, see what's really in demand. So of course, let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye! Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited. Today we're doing one of my favorite things in the world, and that is unboxing. I'm doing an unboxing of BoxyCharm, quickly becoming my favorite beauty box of all time, you guys. BoxyCharm has been blowing my skirt